Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Cachet Tarot. I didn't see a created by like an author or creator, but there is Top That publishing. I called it Top Hat on so many of them, but it's Top That. Thankfully, I put the picture right there on the screen so you can see what's really there. If you freeze frame, you can check out the website if you want to. Still killing me that I did that, but I did it. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. The website at the bottom is hayhouse.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check that out if you want to. Of course. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? Right, everything's at a slant. That's weird. Everything is literally at a slant. Why is everything at a slant? I'm just gonna say I guess. What is going on? Somebody okay. There's a lot of people involved, is what I keep thinking. A lot of people involved. Ironically, that's weird that you have this energy. The Page of Wands is kind of like, oh my gosh, this is like going into a house that's a disaster. And as you're going through the house, it's kind of like you're seeing, all right, the faucet's on that's dripping all over the place. So I see that and I got to turn that off. And I want to finish cleaning this up, and then my eye catches something else like, oh, the cat's getting into that. I have to get the cat out of that. So I go over there and I do that. And I was like, oh, my eye catches something over here. It's kind of like that kid is playing with something sharp. And I'm like, no, we can't have that. So let me get over there and get the sharp thing from the child and then put the child somewhere where they can stay safe. And then every time I turn around, there's something that like I have to handle it right now. I can't finish anything. But I'm like, but everything I keep seeing, it's like, nope, we got to stop that now. Got to turn off the water right now. Got to stop the cat right now. Got to get that sharp thing away from that kid right now. And like you see something going on outside, and like, oh, let me go out there and see what's going on there. So like I have to keep checking on things. I don't have the luxury of finishing anything, which I feel like for Taurus is very maddening. I feel like that's really but it's like I don't think you're letting yourself go there with that. Kind of like I can't do that. I don't have the luxury of even giving myself the chance to even go through that thought because things have to be done and I just have to keep moving, and there's a lot going on right now and I just have to move from one to the next. I just got to do what I can do, and I don't have the luxury of doing it the way I want to have it done. It's just there's only me and there's not enough people here to actually make it work out right, so I just have to do what I can and keep catching things before they become disasters. And you're doing the best you can. It's just a very odd, for this energy to be here like this for you, it's just that's not the normal thing. Like, I don't feel like I would choose to do it this way if I didn't have to. But I don't feel like I have the luxury of a choice. So, I mean, if I had a couple other people helping me, I might be able to do things a little bit better, a little bit differently, but that's just not what's here right now. A lot of fire going on right now. It's weird, it's like 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. You got the King of Wands right side up, the Queen of Wands fell out of the deck upside down. There's a lot going on, some of it's good, some of it's not. I don't have enough time to figure out what is and what's not. I wouldn't get caught up in the genders either, by the way, especially because this is a general read. It seems like there's a lot. There's people that are doing good things, there's people that are not doing such good things, and I can't really pick it apart and figure out what to do about it. I just have to keep moving with it. Ironically, overall, the situation is succeeding and doing very well. You got the Chariot card with the Sun card. Things are going very well, and things are secure. It's just not the way you would choose it to go. It's just how it's going. I feel like you're rolling with it. You're rolling with it. You feel like you have to, and you're going to do what you got to do. Again, I feel the reason you're rolling with it is because, like, if I don't, it's just going to totally fail. If I, like, just stayed there at the water faucet and tried to figure that out and just kind of centered all my energy there and ignored everything else, the cat probably would have got poisoned. That could have been a very devastating outcome. The kid might have, like, seriously hurt themselves, and then where would that have gone? Like, whatever was going on outside could have got potentially worse. So it's kind of like, I roll with it because it succeeds if I just roll with it. Don't like it, but need to do it. Like the outcome as long as it keeps succeeding. I'm only one person, gotta do what I gotta do. Seem to be doing well. What is somebody coming in? There's a restructure coming in. There is a restructuring coming in. Somebody who, I feel like this is, I like this. I feel like I really like this. I see the King of Pentacles, don't get caught up in the gender. Somebody's coming in with creativity, kind of like, hey, Taurus, you know what? I think there's a way for us to, like, shut this situation down for the most part and then rebuild it and, you know, put it more in line so that this isn't crazy. I think we can help you get caught up with things and find you a better plan so that things don't get so out of balance. So it's almost like, all right, so we can, with the kid, we can get like a playpen area, a play area going on to where you can see them. You can even maybe you have an Apple Watch and you can even see them through your Apple Watch if you have to. Keep them in this area, secure them there where they're safe, and they stay where they're supposed to stay, and there's no sharp objects, there's nothing there that they can get into that they're not supposed to. We can do that. The cat, we can put stuff away for the cat. Maybe we can also get us, like, when things are busy, we have like a crate we can put the cat in only because things are busy, not permanently, but we can keep the cat there when necessary. And then when things are more calmed down, we can let the cat out. Things to do with that. We can tidy up the water here area. How did this... And then I feel like this person's like, well, I found out why the water was on. Turns out the kid was doing that. But now that the kid's under control, we shouldn't have that issue with the water as much. And blah, 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 blah. And we have some cameras we set up outside for you, or we could do that, so that way when you hear something going on outside, you can just check on your Apple Watch and you can just look, blah, 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 blah. Stuff like that. It's just an analogy, right? Somebody is coming in with creativity, but setting it up to where you have more control. You can stick to a subject when you want to. Somebody's really coming in to help you reorganize in a way that works for you. Kind of like, I can do it the same way. I can see everything. I don't have to go running all over the house trying to figure out what's actually happening. I can see what's going on without, running all over the place. Somebody is looking out for you, helping you upgrade things so that you don't have to feel like you're completely stuck in bedlam all the time and doing the best you can, just running from emergency to emergency. It brings you into this next phase of being maybe a little bit more strict. More strict? Okay, let's see. Once you get your pattern down, it's kind of like, I almost feel like if this is a daily thing, and it's like at certain times of the day, maybe from noon to 2, or whatever, some certain time, maybe it's from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., could be anything. It feels like there's a 2-hour window where things are just nuts. Before, like, it's kind of like before 5 o'clock, I find the cat, I put the cat in there, in that location, in like the crate, and maybe it's a large crate with some stuff that are nice for the cat, maybe even put on a little music for them, whatever. So they have to stay there because the house gets crazy, and we can't have them getting into stuff. I get that together. I get the area set up for the child where I'm going to put the child, so I move the child over, or I secure the child in that area where I can see them. I just start my process, and it seems like it's the same process every day. I still feel like I have all these things to do. It's just, it's more orderly, and I don't feel like I'm in that panic mode of like, okay, oh goodness, what's the kid doing? Ah, crap, what's the animal doing? Like, is there anything going on outside? Maybe I should check. Everything is more orderly, and I have my, like, every 15 minutes I check outside. I just check on the thing. That looks good, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good. Okay, good. Maybe even cycle around a couple of rooms. Yep, the kid looks good. Animal looks good. Okay, good. But I can do it, like, all from the same spot. and I just keep going on a task. I feel like things are going to get a lot easier for you. Somebody's coming in and helping you reorganize things in a way that works for you better. It's different, but I feel like the way that you're currently doing it, the energy doesn't really feel good to you. So this change is very welcome as long as it is more accommodating to the way you normally would do things. And I feel like it very much is. Somebody sees it the way you're supposed to. Somebody understands, like, this would work for Capricorn. Not Capricorn. You're a Taurus. I'm sorry. This works for Taurus a lot better. It could be a Capricorn helping you, just to be fair. That's a compatible energy. It's also another Earth energy. So I'm not saying you have to be working with a Capricorn, but it could be somebody like that. Somebody who's very like, yeah, I see what you're doing. I would do it this way. I think this would work for you. This would work for me. Blah, 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 blah. That type of thing. All right. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.